G'day everybody, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Hope you guys are doing well. We're obviously still in the lower city, but we've finally reached the house where all of the hag survivors are holed up in. And we've once again met with Mayrina, who we saved in Act 1, I believe. And she's unfortunately been cursed by another hag, or perhaps maybe the same hag that we dealt with before. So, something about her, you know, being a sheep, but also there's something to do about this voodoo doll, which I'm not entirely sure what to make of, but one thing that I just wanted to try is to see what would happen if we placed on see invisibility. Now, obviously I could use a potion, or I could potentially use a, you know, a scroll, but I think it's probably better if we just used Gale to try and chuck that on, because he should have access to that spell.
What's on your mind?
So let's just... Oh, we've got a whole bunch of other options here after our chat with Elminster in the previous episode. Why does Elminster have such faith in you?
I've often asked myself the same question, but never really found a satisfactory answer. He clearly sees something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. Take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently.
13 centuries old. Goodness. I don't know if I feel like I would want to live that long. Do you regret not using the orb when you had the chance?
I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing.
Good. He seems to have turned over a new leaf. Yeah, let's get him to join.
Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
And
which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for?
For the time being, I suppose maybe we should just tuck Will back.
Wonderful.
I mean, this could be temporary for all I know, because I just want to use the see invisibility spell. Speaking of, let me just make sure that I do actually have it, and I should swap that for something else. So yeah, we'll do something like that. Okay, and it seems like Karlach has something to say to us as well, so...
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
Could be. Or maybe there's more to it. Anyway, let's head back out. Again, this is just a little bit of an experiment on my part, but I really don't think we'll, you know, be able to get too far with this. But hey, you never know if you don't try, right? So now with that, we should be able to just look around a little bit more for anything invisible that might not be obvious. Might even just try to look around upstairs again, just in case there's anything, but... Yeah, so that voodoo doll, every time we try to...
Yes?
You know, interact with it, it just teleports to a different location in the room. I don't know if we perhaps should have a chat with the rest of the people downstairs and to see whether or not they've seen this voodoo doll. Perhaps maybe there are some clues if we speak to them.
What an ugly doll. I'd only give this to a child I didn't like.
Okay. We can't hold it in place. So with everything considered, let's go back to Blue and let's have a chat with these guys downstairs again.
Are you here to help Mayrina, or simply irritate me?
Yeah, okay, so we have a new option here. Have you seen a doll around here?
A doll? This is hardly the time for childish games. Either help Mayrina, or leave.
What does Cled say about it?
Is Lady Mayrina all right? Can Cled help? Cled wants Lady Mayrina to be all better.
Have you seen a doll around here?
You saw the doll too. It was in the next room, staring. But when Cled looked back, it was gone.
Okay. So, we're getting mixed responses here. Some people are just straight up denying that they've seen anything, and some people who claim that they have seen it but cannot confirm that they actually saw it.
Over and through.
How fares Mayrina?
Have you seen a doll around here?
A doll? I saw a curious-looking toy in some boxes upstairs, but I figured it the remnants of the previous tenants.
I know Marina is hexed, but why a sheep?
Because to a hag, we are but lambs to her slaughter. We are mere toys, to be used and broken. Vigilant one, your humble cleric seeks the power to defend against the hag.
Strange looking doll.
I just did some damage to Mayrina there. One damage, or 1 HP's worth of damage. Which leads me to believe perhaps maybe we need to deal as much damage to this thing before her HP runs out, if that makes sense.
What's next? What am I to do?
I wonder if I can just do Sanctuary on her. Prevent any damage from occurring. Maybe we do some form of damage to this thing. Resistances, piercing resistance. Maybe we do need like something like bludgeoning. Toll the Dead. No. Doesn't seem to have resistances or immunity to, like, cold damage. Or lightning. If I do something like this, will it trigger though? I mean, I don't really know. Oh, it doesn't look like it triggers. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Oh, goodness me. Alright, my bad. Yeah, sorry. I did not mean to make these guys hostile. Right, so I don't think we really need Gale here. We could just simply try to deal damage to this thing.
2 steps at a time.
Maybe we could even do something like Booming Blade. Let's see how we go by using something like Booming Blade, or maybe even like Eldritch Blast, but let's do Booming Blade first.
Why does it look so creepy?
We did a couple of HP damage to Marina there. So I think one more Booming Blade should do it, and she should survive, you would hope.
None can escape me.
You removed my hex. That's annoying. I wanted to play a little longer. Auntie likes her toys broken. She's not going to be happy I had to get my hands dirty.
Okay, I knew he was a little bit of trouble. Tell me who you are now.
I don't matter. Only Auntie does. They want to hurt Auntie. They have the book. I will die before I let anyone touch a hair on her head.
Okay, so apparently these guys have a means to destroy the hag, maybe. And he's allied with the hag. I don't know in what way. Should we hear him out? The hag charmed you. You don't know what you're saying.
Ha! You have no idea how wrong you are. I have worshipped her for decades past, and will for decades more.
Okay, alright.
Oh, please! Not again!
Come on, can't stay idle.
We seem to be in a very weird position here. So Marina has been released from her hex. Yeah, I was looking for this list up the top, so I don't know why it didn't appear immediately. We only have one target here, this Gyalto. Let's take a look at him. Oh, okay, so he's a red cap. I mean, that explains it, because there were a lot of red caps out there. Creature can attack 3 times, regains 3 to 18 hit points if it lands a killing blow. That's pretty concerning. And it is going pretty early as well. Has advantage on attack rolls made against bleeding targets. Ethel's Twisted Blessing. This red cap has an additional 40 hit points. Their strength and constitution scores are increased by +2, and their attacks deal an additional 1 to 12 slashing damage. Well, at least we know that it's slashing damage, so when it comes to will, we can put on the correct resistance for it. Merry Revelry. Redcap's bloodlust is subdued when there are traces of alcohol in a target's blood, which means they will primarily target creatures who are sober. Okay. That's kind of interesting. So, if we were all drunk, he would be targeting other things, other people. I am very concerned that Mayrina may be targeted, and then he might try to, you know, get revenge on her. While under the effects of bloodlust. And he does have the bloodlust for 5 turns. Alright, seems a little problematic. So, my ghouls, again, I can't exactly control any of them. I can take an attack here. No resistances or anything like that. Just trying to think of whether or not there's anything decent we can do to prevent him from making those multiple attacks. I don't think he's going to be able to reach Mayrina, though. This area is pretty well blocked. So if anyone he's going to have any success attacking, it'll be Kled, or any of our ghouls and summons. So, yeah, I think we're okay. Damn it. I've not got the right equipment on, as usual. Are we going to... I think we might be doing a long rest after this. I can't remember now. Or have we just done a long rest recently? Anyway, let's open with this. I think this is decent. Actually, let's do Hunter's Mark. And we will do this as well, since there's nothing near him that I need to worry about hitting. Okay. Decent. I'm worried about, like, AoE spells that he might be able to do. So I might just back out of the entire group. Come on, ghoul. Show me what you can do. Ooh. 12 damage? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Ooh, yes. Very good. What are these? Armored crabs. They're resistant to fire. I suppose this is an effort to divide our attention. There's a few downstairs as well, which maybe we do need to deal with. But let's just focus on trying to get rid of Jalto first.
What should I do? Can't give up.
Alright, at least he's out of the way.
Ready.
Now. Yeah, curious to see if we can use Hold Monster. 65% chance. Doesn't seem too bad, although maybe that's not even needed, because if we do enough damage, we might actually have Jaheira be able to finish him off towards the end. Which means I'm probably more inclined to do Spirit Guardians There's only a level 3 spell slots. We're not really getting a lot of damage out of this anymore. But I think it might still be worth putting on, considering the amount of enemies that we're dealing with right now. Okay, a bit of damage there. I do like it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And I also wanted to... Can I not... Like, can I... Yeah, okay. I'll probably jump around, try to deal damage that way. And just in case, I am going to do Sanctuary on Mayrina. For good measure. Okay. Yeah, I needed a bonus action to jump anyway, so let's move this way. Didn't have enough to reach this crab here. These floorboards are getting in the way, like... Apparently they're rotten. Maybe you can attack them to make things fall down. That's my guess, anyway. Alright. Not really too much of an option here, but to end our turn. Nice.
Treacherous prick.
Okay, now we just need to get rid of all of the crabs. And we should be good. Get a couple of these guys in, I think. Not quite. Not quite. If we get rid of that one, then it'll be Cled's turn immediately. Okay. I think we're looking good. Okay, there goes one more. Let's see what these guys do. Okay, they apply bleeding. They do deal quite a bit of damage, don't they? I'll probably just take a multi-attack here. That's alright. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can portal downstairs, because I sort of want eyes on what's going on down here and give these guys at least one more target to worry about so they're not ganging up on people.
No holding back.
Will. Get stuff done. Is Booming Blade really a good idea, though? Because I feel like it might destroy the floorboards, and therefore Marina might fall. And that's not exactly my intention. Let's try that. Yeah, I think we can get just the crab, obviously. Just trying to see if there are any other options that we want to work with. I don't think so. Let's just switch that up. Oh, sorry, that's not what I want. This is what I want.
Let my enemies fall.
War God's Blessing. Not quite enough, but we can take that one extra attack. There we go. And I'm just thinking of my bonus action here, if there's anything that I can do. The Featherfall spell, this is something that I can just do continually, it seems. No short rests required. If so, I may as well cast that, because then we can have people sort of just jumping down there and not have to sort of run all the way down. It does consume a bonus action though, obviously, if they did that. May as well. Okay, Ursa. Yeah, let's take these attacks. Good. Let's just engage. Is this one still alive? Oh, yes it is. Okay, didn't realize that. Oh. Yeah, I'm just worried about any of these guys dying, so we obviously don't want that.
Hope this ends well.
Are you serious? Why'd you have to go all the way out that way? Nice. But now, I can't really get an angle on anything else. Yeah, I don't think I can really take a bonus action here. Or my extra attack.
Let's finish this.
Okay, good. So 45%. I don't know, that seems excessive. Who's going next? Ghouls, Jahira. I think some level 1 spells should be enough. Guided strike. Okay. Ice knife. Let's do it. Damn, okay, didn't even do any damage there. I think we'll do the water elemental. Let's do a multi-attack. Very good.
Have to keep going.
Alright. Let's have a chat with Mayrina, and let's see what she says about the whole ordeal. Can we loot these things? Apparently not. Don't have anything in them. Well, I'm glad that we managed to resolve the situation, though. I was about to leave and hope that there was, you know, a way for us to, you know, resolve the issue down the line. Ethel's Lair Key. Can we even go back to Ethel's Lair? My darling, Auntie has sent you a little present, a hex doll, just for Mayrina. Use it to scare her and her little cronies off. Or butcher them, I don't care. Just find that book. Or I'll rip out your lungs and feed them to your brothers. Lots of love, Auntie. I wonder if they're all known as aunties. Maybe.
The Dragonborn was Cled's friend. Why? Why would he hurt Lady Mayrina?
He was only pretending to be her friend. It was all a ploy.
But Lady Mayrina was kind to him. To us. Anyone who hurts Lady Mayrina is Cled's enemy. But anyone who helps her is Cled's friend. Thank you.
Alright, and suppose we check in with Mayrina.
That lying, thieving, scaly little shit! Thanks for knifing the bastard. That makes twice you've saved me. I'm starting to think you're my guardian angel.
I want to know more about this book. I wonder if we can ask her about it. Good to see you again, Mayrina.
You too. I've come a long way since we last met. Decided I was sick and tired of feeling stupid, helpless. So I decided I wasn't going to be a victim anymore. This group is made of survivors. People like me who've been hurt by hags. I brought them together to fight back. We tracked a hag to the city, but lost her trail. Right after she snatched a little girl.
Okay, right. So they're tracking down another hag. Any leads on the missing girl?
None. Her mother has no idea of what she's up against. Poor woman thinks the Fist will be able to help her. The moment I started investigating the missing girl, I felt the hag's eye on me. Next thing, I was sprouting wool and bleating up a storm.
Wait, is this Laura? She said her daughter disappeared in the Blushing Mermaid.
That's her! And she vanished in the maid. That sounds like a lead. We'll do what we can to find the girl, but our chances are a lot higher with you on our side. Check the safe in the back. I've done my homework on hags since we last tangled with Ethel. Take whatever you need. I know it by heart anyway.
Okay, must be the book then. Mayrina thanked us for helping to root out the spy in their midst. We get Staff of Interruption. So you get Counterspell. I assume this just adds that reaction to, well, to whoever has the staff. I mean, probably not as good as the staff that Gale's currently using, but we'll take it anyway. And obviously we will check on the safe to see what's in there. Tear-stained journal. This book seems part diary, part scientific study. Detailed diagrams of hags from green to anise to June fill the margins. This page is written in a harsh, sloping scroll. Sentences are blurred by what looks like tears. The girl is dead. We were so close. So close to perfecting it. Another day and she would have been safe. But we were too late. It was too much for the mother. I found her swinging from the rafters this morning. Helm, forgive me for not saving her. Forgive me for not saving her child. 2 years old and eaten alive by a hag. What is what is wrong with this world? But it doesn't have to be this way. I'm onto something, I know it. Hags have powerful digestive systems. It's what allows them to turn a child into a hag. However, their gut flora is incredibly sensitive to certain alchemical agents. With the right ingredients, and Helm on my side, I could theoretically force emesis, causing the hag to vomit up a stolen child. I both pray this works and that I'll never have to use it. Detailed instructions follow on how to make the author, what the author calls the hag's bane. Okay. Ooh, okay, so we've now got a recipe. Let's just extract all the ingredients here. What would it be? An elixir? I wish you could do a search of stuff here as well. Or perhaps maybe it's a coating. It's in here somewhere. Oh, here, it's a grenade. In the land of Prismere, where fair Zybilna reigns, they had their share of hag trouble. Oh yes, they had it in spades. Hags have a special predilection for children, and the power inherent to innocence. Disrupting one in the consumption of that power could be cataclysmic for the hag. No wonder this hag was so interested in having Mayrina, you know, carry that child, essentially. Let's have a chat with Adrielle, see what she says.
This is all my fault. Mayrina was hexed mere days after the Dragonborn joined us. Why didn't I see it?
Hag and their agents are liars and cheats by nature.
That's no excuse. I know what they're like. Yet still, I welcomed the Dragonborn with open arms. Mayrina was right about you. Thank you for saving her when I couldn't.
Okay. So we obviously need to go to the Blushing Mermaid. Don't even know where that is for the moment, but I assume we'll just simply run into it eventually. So I think we're done at the Hag Survivors community at Old Garlows. And we should continue on and have a look around. Although, in the previous episode I did mention that this looks like it could potentially be the place where we're supposed to find... I forget his name now, that zombie. Bit of a drop though. I'm not entirely sure how to get back up. Ooh. Is that? Maybe it's some kind of a cave. Well, I think it's easy enough for us to go all the way back to do a long rest if we need to, right? So let's get Will to cast Featherfall. And
let's get going.
Let's jump down there.
On my way.
What was it? Down the ladder across the sand or whatever? Carrion servant. Down the stairs. Across the sand. Maybe this is not the place. I don't see any stairs here. But there might still be something.
That's curious.
Treasures. Anything else? What about this? Maybe not. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to reach that, so just gonna have to bring the entire party here, I reckon. Everyone accounted for? I think so. So I still want to explore this area, so we're going to just have to do a little bit of backtracking. That's okay. So far so good in the lower city. I feel like we're doing quite a bit of work and managing to, you know, complete quite a lot of quests. And to complete a lot of these quests, you know, positively. I mean, there have been obviously those consequences of prior actions. Beehive goods and wares. Lane, let's take a look since we're here. Yeah, so we've been in here, we haven't been in any of these buildings. Oh. Strange Beggar Sacrum. I thought there was only 3 of them, and one of them were... one of them was, supposed to be Thrumbo. Let's have a chat.
One go.
I wish I'd something to give, but times are hard for all of us.
Yes. Arms for the poor.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form, the same that tainted mystic Carrion's chambers. This is one of his runaway servants.
Anything you can spare for a humble beggar?
Have you seen Thrumbo? Mr. Carrion is looking for him.
Thrumbo? Is he in trouble?
Apparently we can trade with this guy. Okay, we'll probably give him some gold. Yeah, tell me what you remember, and I might be able to find him for you.
Yes. What an excellent idea.
Thrumbo had a plan. He was going to find us an abandoned house. Somewhere to hide away from Carrion.
Okay. An abandoned house. But maybe it's near the ocean? Because there's a bit of sand and whatnot. I thought he was supposed to get a boat to try and get them away from Baldur's Gate. Oh man, there's just so much here. I'm not sure where to go first. Let's try this house first, and then we'll work our way to clear these. And there are... Oh my god! What the hell just happened?
Hot, hot, hot. Did you see that? Incredible.
My god. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to have a chat with her then.
Oh, my silk. What are the chances? It's you. Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated.
Yeah, she was one of the traders at Moonrise Towers, right? Our blood caused that explosion?
It's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Ablodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep. If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics.
I mean, I do want to be able to trade with her in case she has decent stuff. Like, something like this could be good. Boots of Arcane Bolstering. Plus, it's just good to have another trader on hand anyway. She's got a lot of, you know, alchemy ingredients here as well. Why not?
Yes, that is, do follow me.
Okay, so she probably has some sneaky ulterior motive here going on. Massive explosion. It's pretty much destroyed absolutely everything here.
Ah, a cozy little spot, isn't it? These four walls have witnessed greater alchemical triumphs than the keep of Erngath Durand. And now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon to be faceted. All you have to do is drink Formula Gruner.
Formula Gruner?
Well, yes. Formulae Arcu through Fruac were spectacular failures. But Gruner is different. Believe me.
What will this formula do?
When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power within your blood exposed in all its nuances. Formula Gruner will unleash that power within you. Risky, but, safe.
A potion that makes you explode? Seems a bit drastic.
I won't be drinking any mysterious formulas today, thanks.
Not even for the betterment of the alchemical arts the realm over. Not even for that.
When was our last quick save? Can we quick save here? Okay. Hand it over then.
Oh, marvelous. I've never been so excited for anything in all my days. Just stand over there, far over there, and drink up.
Mysterious potion. Sounds safe. Is this even, like, is this a quest? No, we don't even have a quest. So I'm not sure what to make of this. Apparently there was something that we noticed around here before we even entered into that conversation. But now I'm not entirely sure what we spotted. Maybe it was the hatch key?
What did we think of the stories? I suppose they've got armies.
My friend. Formula Gruner stays in the house, please. Go on, down the hatch.
Alright, just one moment.
Tick-tock, my friend. Tick-tock.
Okay, so what I might do is I'll split Blue off because he might explode.
Work to be done.
Everyone else might be able to just, like, leave.
Be you wicked or wise.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
No, I'm still here.
Here, please.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
You might want to wash up first. Got a few souvenirs from the night.
You can go there, and you can go there.
What to do?
So she's watching intently, obviously. I would like to grab this key. But I'm not sure if we really need the key or not. I can always lockpick stuff. But I am more curious about, you know, using this potion and seeing what happens. So we could just immediately die.
Explosive.
Okay, just taking a little bit of damage there. So basically, it just causes a bit of an explosion, but we don't actually get damaged ourselves. So that's actually kind of interesting.
Wonder why, with you being such a catch right now.
Water? Where's some water? There. Let's have a chat.
Oh my. My heavens, you lived! This is incredible! I'm seeing stars!
You seem surprised. Had you expected me to die?
I'd hypothesized you wouldn't, my friend. And you've proven me absolutely correct. You are the world's first Detonative Exanguinator. To put it simply, from this day on, your blood goes boom. Big boom. It's incredible. All it needs is a spark.
Is this going to kill me?
Certainly not. But it might do damage to anyone who makes you bleed without your express permission.
The problem with that though, right, like if we're standing near allies and this thing activates, wouldn't we be causing a lot of damage for our allies as well? Could be pretty bad if that were to happen. Can you revert it?
What an odd question. Now, let me offer you a little treat. In exchange for the teensiest vial of your marvelous blood, I'll give you something that'll really throw your enemies for a loop. I'll only ask a nominal fee in exchange.
So, she's willing to sell us something. We don't know what the thing is, though. I would like to buy those boots, though. And I'm just worried that we won't be able to interact with her again. Should I just leave and come back with Will? That's right. We'll tell her that it's a deal.
You really are a fine collaborator.
You know, we've come this far, right? Innovations in volatility. 1 inspiration. Cool. Sanguine explosive. So this is, I guess, what we can buy from her. 56 gold. Dealing 8 to 64 damage. Combined damage of force and fire. I don't know if it's worthwhile. Might be. It might be. Although we haven't really made use of a lot of throwables, have we?
Until next time.
Bit of cash as well. Love it. And since she's down there, we may as well just quickly yoink this. And I will have a chat with her with Will, though, because I think we should try to get those boots. Do I even have enough gold for that, though? There's a question that needs to be answered, definitely. I can't remember how much it cost, actually, but we'll find out again.
Don't even have any chunks to blow. It's all water. Water? Well, liquid anyway.
Yeah, so there's this hatch. It'd be interesting to see what's down there.
Ah, my friend. If you've any more blood to spare, I'd be happy to exchange it for something of more use to you.
Boots. Oh, it's only 300 gold. Alright, so this is the problem, I guess. I didn't really read it properly last time, but it's one of those things that you'd get if you dash. Rapid Caster. Arcane Charge. While threatened, the affected entity has a +2 bonus to damage with spells. Seems a lot better than Mistress Grace, to be honest. But Mistress Grace has been quite useful for traversal. We'd always keep Mistress Grace and just swap to it when we need to on Will. Because we do often have Will in a situation where he would be threatened. Let's buy it. It's not that much gold, so... anything we can sell. And there's a few things I could get rid of. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe we can get rid of that. Cool. Yeah, I don't know about those explosives. We might just leave those explosives for now. Would there be another way to access this hatch? Or is this the only entry point? Sometimes I sort of look at these sorts of situations and think maybe there's going to be like another way that leads us down there.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I could do a potion of invisibility.
Should mind my step.
I can't remember if there's a spell that makes the entire party invisible. Help. What in the hells did you do to me? My limbs are moving of their own volition. My blood boils like it's burning oil. And I haven't slept for a 10-day, thanks to the goddamn voices. You need to fix this. The note goes on, but the rest is illegible, as the handwriting is too erratic. Open investigation. Dear citizen, we have received a number of complaints about your business in recent months, and believe that it is time we open a formal investigation in accordance with the Public Health Act and Civilian Protection Order. Any attempts on your part to hinder such an investigation or to flee Baldur's Gate during the investigation period will be held in contempt of the Council. Regards, the Flaming Fist. Okay, so she just does crazy experiments in here.
And these things have stayed interesting.
I kind of want to take a peek at what's in there, guys. So... what options do we have for invisibility? Greater invisibility. Well, we've got a lot. And perhaps maybe, I mean, we could have Gale learn this spell so that we permanently have a use for it. Or, sorry, you know, permanently have the ability to cast it. Because it seems like you can cast it on other things as well. So, yeah, why not? Though, is there a way we can just simply... Yeah, we might be able to just sneak in here. Let's do a quick save. Guys. I hate that our summons just immediately follow us into spaces. That is kind of frustrating to me. We'll grab that. Sure, since we're already down here anyway. Ooh. The hyena ears, if I'm not mistaken, they're actually used in crafting, right? So...
Never wanted the easy path.
It might actually be something that we do use regularly.
This place is trapped.
So it might be decent to just grab it. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting bits and pieces here. Oh!
Step carefully.
God. Right, she's got a spectator corpse in here. Well, that's kind of impressive because fighting those things could be quite difficult, at least when we first found them. It's a gas pit. There's probably another one around here somewhere. And we've just failed the check on that. Acorn truffle. Animal speaking. Sure. Okay, she's harvested all of the bits from the spectator. Suspension of purple worm slime. Oh, a tadpole? I mean, I'll take it, even if we're not developing our powers currently. Now, I feel like there's maybe one more trap here, but maybe there should be a trigger for it somewhere? These might be worth something, right? 40 gold. And I think the leech is worth something as well. Ugh. Purple worm gullet. Isn't this something that is needed for that recipe that we got from that bartender that we fought in Wraithwind? Notes from a soothsayer. Each chapter of this book details a unique case study in the soothsayer Geraldine Haverlow's illustrious career. Its 23rd chapter is conspicuously dog-eared. Chapter 23, The Frightened Noble and the Ochre Omen. Hereunder I have transcribed a conversation between myself and a young nobleman of my lifelong acquaintance. Typically, he came to me for guidance in matters of love and fortune, but his visit to me on one particular occasion stands out particularly in my mind. Himself, Madam, please, what I say to you is true. Myself, perhaps you'd be so kind as to repeat it, for the record. The fellow I met was ochre of skin, with ears like an elf and the nose of a half-rotted corpse. Markings like those on a fawn's hide decorated his skin. I see. And what did he say as he approached you in the, what was it, misted glen upon your lands? The fellow, the creature, the man came to me slowly, a blade in his right hand. I was transfixed, as though stricken stiff by some magic. He held the sword below my chin and asked me something I could not understand. I can see it now, the blade, silver as the moon in a lake beneath my chin. Calm yourself, sir. You're quite safe. You say you could not understand what the fellow said. At first, no. No, at first I knew not what tongue he spoke, but he seemed to glean my confusion and tried in common instead, and he said, "Tell me now, which plane is this?" It was then I lost grasp of the ghost and fainted directly to the ground. And then when I woke, I know not how much later, he was gone, and I flew to you. I understand, child, be not frightened, for you have been visited by a most auspicious omen. Your crops will yield twice their wealth this year. Truly? But who was he? He was a figment of your inner demon, a messenger from your deepest intuition, and he came to inform you of your impending luck. And I tell you, it was so. What a strange story. Alright, and there's this room as well. Might have to lockpick this one, maybe.
Right tool will do the trick.
What the hell is going on here? It almost feels like maybe she uses this room for experiments where, you know, she might get someone to go in there, lock them in with a potion, and they have to drink it, and maybe she sees what happens. Like, do they transform into anything or whatever the case may be. Anyway, time to go back out and to see if we can actually get out without, you know, getting into trouble, obviously. Yeah. You didn't even notice. Good, good. There's a whole bunch of more stuff here, but I don't think it's worthwhile trying to get all of that. Okay, not too bad. I'm hoping there's not more in there that I've missed. It's time to move on. And... is there more in here? Yeah, there's this house as well. How do we reach that? Yeah, just from here.
I've got a long road ahead.
Have we spoken to these guys?
And I don't like the colours.
And have I been... I feel like I haven't been in here. Laura's home. Okay.
It's up for discussion.
It's street art. If you don't like it, you can literally walk away.
I didn't even see the art, but... I'll just tell him that I like it.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear. Thanks.
Yeah, okay, here.
Cheery, isn't it? These artist types are always so soft, aren't they? You make one little comment and their egos crumble to dust.
She's not wrong. Okay, you know what? This is probably a good place for a break. When we come back, we'll check Laura's house, and then we'll check on... Well, we've already been here, so we'll probably check on this house next, and then we'll go into this one. What is this? Save Vanra. Ah, okay, so this is the Blushing Mermaid. Got it. Okay, well, that's probably going to be in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Drop me a like if you did. As usual, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.